Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today because I wanted to share with you the little notebook that I made myself, that I made for myself out of my painted papers that I made on newsprints. I made a whole bunch, and usually I keep them as collage paper or whatever. I use them everywhere. But I was out of little notebooks. I like to make myself notebooks, to write things, what to do, ideas for my tutorials, whatever. And as I was cleaning up my desk, I had, because I also use newsprint on my work surface so that I can, stamp or do whatever is my grungy papers that I work with. And as I was gonna throw this out, and then I thought to myself, I wonder if I can make a journal out of this, but it's not too thick. So I folded it in half, and the paper measures 18 by 12, the width. So it's 18 by 12. And I don't want to do it on this one because I don't want the folds. So I took the same thing on here, and then I folded it in half, and then in half again, like this. And then I just made it here because I wanted the middle to sew in my signature. And then you just flip it like that, and it's a nice size when it's done. It measures 6 inches. Well, it's 12, so it's 6 inches by 4.5. So it's perfect, and you can, you've got different things. So what I did to reinforce it, before I did I stitched all around mine, but here inside I added a piece of Tyvek in the middle here, so when I sewed my signature, it would be more sturdy. So I just finished decorating it this morning. I thought, oh, let me do and this was my painty netting that I did with this was a used paper towel that, when you clean your paintbrush on it. So that's what I used, and the colors to go with my paper was perfect. So I just glued it down this morning. So this is my little booklet. So it closes like this, and I put my little clip on here. I mean, if you're doing this, you can always put a Velcro to hold it tight as well. So this is my little notebook. This is it. I made myself 2 little belly bands here and here. And I can, I can fold some papers and just add them there. I made myself a pocket here. This is my notebook. And this is another pocket and another little belly band. So I really like it. I just printed my line papers so I can write in it. Every day what you did, whatever. And this is a beautiful watercolor background paper that I bought from Etsy maybe two or 3 years ago, and I don't remember who I bought it from. And there's only like a few sheets, and so I decided for the colors. I thought, oh my goodness, this is really nice. So I'm going to be able to add things, and I just love it, and I love my painted papers. So that's what I've been up to for this. I just finished it this morning, and I can start working in it tomorrow. I've got some ideas what I want to do. And another thing I wanted to share with you was, I'm sure you remembered that I did my collage here, but I make photocopies of my collages so I can use them up again. And I made myself a box for my ephemeras. I was running low I had no idea what to put my ephemeras anymore. So now that I make my ephemeras, I just, put them in here, and then I'll be able to use these. I'm into ATC, making artist trading cards right now to swap. I've got a swap coming up, so I had to make 3 ATCs. And what I do is I use a card that I would make, a greeting card, and I just dress it up. And then I was making pockets inside to add my ATCs. So the ATCs have to be fungi or fungi, which is mushrooms. And so I got 3 here made. They're ready to go. I'm just waiting for my swap partner to communicate with me to so I can send it to her. They're ready to go. So that's it for that. And then this morning or yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that's it. I was looking at YouTube video on how to send your ATC cards, because I don't want to use all my beautiful greeting cards that I buy. And this is the box actually from these greeting cards that I used. So I covered it all up. I made photocopies of my master boards, and I just made myself a beautiful box, which I'm very happy with. So so that's it. So I was looking on how to send ATCs without using this, which is, well, for sending letters, it's perfect because you just put a stamp on it and that's it. I saw a video, and I didn't take down her name, but when I'll probably write in the description. She made this little ATC, so it's a good way to use up your scrapbooking paper. And this is the prototype that I made to follow her, and that's it. It's quite easy to make, and it's a nice way to send your ATCs. So then I made another one with some cardstock, a lot of scrapbooking paper that I had, just to see how it works, and it works beautifully. And to close it, I just put a little Velcro on there. So this is an actual very, very, very useful way to use your scrapbooking paper, and I'm gonna make a few of these envelopes, so that way I'm prepared when I gotta send them out. Either you send them out in a normal envelope, or she was saying that you can leave it open like that, and it goes into an envelope like this, so it's perfect to send out. And the recipient, when she opens it up, or the person that gets it, he or she, they can write, maybe you can add a paper to see, or in the back, where they got them from, or they can reuse it for something else. Anyway, I thought this was a really neat idea, and I'll write her name where I found her tutorial for this. It's very easy. You just cut your paper. You take your 11. It's an 8 and 11 by 8.5 by 11. You keep your 11, then you cut it at 5.5, and then you do your score lines. And she tells you the score lines, so I wrote them down. And then you just flip it over to make your pocket. It's like when you were doing albums, mini albums. So I thought it was very interesting, and I made my prototype, and I made one with. So I'm probably going to be working on a few of these to have in my stash. So when I'm trading, I don't have to add to make some more. So that's it, my friends, for today. It's a short video. I'm working also on making something else. I've just finished my my master board here. I just added my my papers. I just glued my backing, which is my coffee dyed paper. And I'm probably going to do a lot of stamping on here with flowers. I got a lot of flower stamps to make maybe some ATCs. I don't know. I'll after I've done my stamping, I'll probably make a photocopy. So this is tea bags. So I used my tea bags to add to my collage. So that's it, my friends. I hope you're all doing well. We're in September already. And for us, fall is almost here. It's cooler. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back next time. Bye-bye.